All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello. Undefeated Moustache John here. We got OG running around in the background, being a wild man. We are moments away from kickoff. Let's go ahead and start things out the right way. If you don't mind, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Moustache John.
All right, I don't know if you could hear me at all because my microphone was about 4 feet away from me, but we're getting this party started. We got Liverpool, Man City. Let me start the clock. I'm already a few seconds behind, but the match has started. We'll start off 25 seconds in. 2, 1. Here we go. Timer should be going. Yes. Nope, not 25 minutes. Stop. 25 seconds is what we're trying to do. This is what happens when you're late, folks. 40 seconds. We'll start it at 2, 1. Syncing the clocks up. Now we should be good. There it is. Okay. Clash Course. How we doing, my friend? Clash Course is saying Man City 1-0 over Liverpool. Ooh. I like that prediction. I'm actually going to say 2-0 City on this one. City, best defense in the league this year in terms of goals allowed. They just haven't been finding their own goal scoring boots. So Aguero's been out. Jesus hasn't been doing all that much. OG is going to be a nuisance today. No big deal. So I'm going City 2-0 on this one. We got Phil Foden, we got Sterling, and we got Mahrez. I love this Phil Foden false nine that he's playing. And then in the midfield, it looks like Rodriguez, Silva, and bad tackle there on Gundogan, the third midfielder from Thiago there. Harsh tackle. Then on defense, we got for Man City, we got Zinchenko, Stones. Who else is on there? OG, you can just get it. We gave OG a new treat, and he has no idea what to do with it. OG, go ahead. Just get it. Good boy. Go ahead and get it. Get it. Good job. There you go, buddy. You can just eat it. I swear. This dog. Oh, he drives me crazy. This is true. Now, here's the thing. Liverpool are suffering the same kind of symptoms that a lot of champions suffer, which is it is hard to maintain that sort of sorry. This is why you don't answer texts during a stream. What was I even saying? I don't know. Right now, Gundogan is down. Took a hard tackle there from Thiago. OG. What do you want, bro? Look at this pup. What do you want, OG? What's wrong, buddy? Look, you can eat it. You can just eat this. You know what I mean? This is what he's freaking out about. It's a brand new treat. Go ahead. Yeah, eat it. Okay. Ridiculous, this guy, I swear. What an absurd little pup. Love him, though. Gotta love the puppers. Now I gotta fix... Where my camera? Bro, you gotta either stop whining or you gotta get out. Those are your options. What are you gonna do? All right, match is back on. Liverpool here. They got Mane, Firmino, and Mo Salah up top. Both teams pretty much full strength except for City not having Aguero. And I don't know if Jesus is injured. He might also be injured. By the way, welcome everybody to the Moustache Match of the Week. This is your first time. Make sure you subscribe. Sterling here. Breaking through the lines, gives it up though. Poor giveaway there. Curtis Jones comes away with it all the way over to Alexander-Arnold. Wijnaldum, Thiago, Jones in the midfield for Liverpool, and then they got Fabinho and Henderson at center backs. Dude, Liverpool, you gotta give them credit. No Van Dijk, no Joel Matip, no Joe Gomez, and they are still sitting third in the table right now, playing center mids at their center backs. Unbelievable. They're playing the number one team in the even on points with Man United. But we'll say Man City, number 1 in the table right now, going up against a Liverpool team who does not have any starting center backs. All right. I got to let the dog out. That was the last one. OG, you got to go, buddy. That was too loud. You got to go out. Hey, Katie. You get OG out. Okay. Sorry. I love the little guy, but he's just going to sit there and whine. And it's piercing. So, Mama's going to have to deal with that. All right. Are we good? We got everything squared away? I think we got everything squared away. Biggity boom, biggity bow. Barcelona playing later today. Also, I won't be streaming for that one. I'm going to be hanging out on the couch. Might do some Instagram posts while we're watching. We'll see how the game goes, but hanging out. Holland to EPL. Not Chelsea. I think Chelsea are overloaded with young talent in the attack right now, so definitely not Chelsea. City is a possibility. Erling Haaland at City, I think, would do very well. I think that's a total possibility. I don't see him going to Spurs because they got Son and Kane. And the way that Jose Mourinho plays, he usually plays with one striker. So I'm going to say no to that. I think Haaland actually makes the most sense at City. Maybe they sell a Gabby Jesus to someone like, I don't know, a Barcelona would be fantastic. And then Haaland goes to City. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Maybe that's what we do. I think Haaland's next step is probably the Premier League, though. That's a very strong possibility. Because I don't think Madrid or Barcelona have the funds to sign him. I know Barcelona don't. That's a fact. Barcelona don't have the kind of money to sign him. Like, anybody who says anything about, like, Neymar coming to Barcelona, Mbappe coming to Barcelona, Haaland coming to Barcelona, any of these guys, it ain't happening, folks. We don't have any money. There's no dollars. No euros, no pesos for us to spend on bringing folks in. It's La Masia or bust. Unfortunately. Bernardo Silva breaking up that right-hand side. Mahrez now trying to take on Robertson. Gets double-teamed by Wijnaldum. Mahrez, so tricky on the ball, that Mahrez. Oh, good switch of play over to Sterling on the left-hand side. Ooh, Zinchenko plays the ball in. Doesn't quite break the defensive lines of Liverpool. Now they're looking to get on the counterattack. Oh, Liverpool give it away pretty easily on the counterattack. Phil Foden, the false nine, the Lionel Messi of Manchester City. I don't think Leo's going to go to City. I think last year would have been the year. What did Roy Keane do to his dad? I don't know about this. Please drop some knowledge on the chat here, Clash Course. Man, Liverpool cannot get any possession in their attacking half right now. I'm talking about nothing. Like, Man City are shutting it down. Liverpool can't get any outlet passes to Mane or Salah right now. Firmino's just getting clamped down in the center. There's nothing happening for Liverpool. This is all Man City 9 minutes in. Oh, no shit. That was Haaland's dad. Wow. I did not put those two together. I knew about the tackle. Had no idea. The more you know. Am I right, Clash Course? That was awesome. Good connection. I had no idea. Yeah, if you don't even need to search Haaland. If you just search Roy Keane tackles, that'll be one of the top two that you see. And if I remember correctly, it was a revenge tackle because Holland had hurt Keane and said something to him or laughed at him, something like that. So Keane, the next time he came back and played, just ended his career. Eek. Jurgen Klopp. You gotta love Jurgen Klopp. If you're a fan of soccer, you just gotta love Jurgen Klopp. The passion that he brings. I love that he gets in these little spats with reporters. He doesn't do the typical, PR training responses that you see in a lot of managers. Liverpool finally getting the ball across midfield. A little possession here. Right-hand side. Salah trying to work with Alexander-Arnold. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Jones. Now Alexander-Arnold. Ooh, can Mane get to it? No. City come up with the ball. Good pressure here on the top for Mane. Outlet taken away. Henderson comes up with it. Liverpool maintaining possession. I'll answer that Tuchel question here in just 1 second. Ball cleared out by Stones. Doesn't quite break the lines, though. Liverpool come down with it eventually. Maybe. No, it's just being headed around. Sterling trying to start a counterattack. Being held off by Alexander-Arnold, but he does well to shield the ball. Ooh, bad pass there from Foden, but they call it back for the foul. To answer that question, Tuchel taking over for Lampard. Sad to see it. I'm a big fan of Lampard. For those of you that watch my video, this would be kind of repeating that, but big fan of Lampard. Got to meet him, actually. That was pretty fun. So sad to see him go. I think he was a good face for the club, but in terms of output, he wasn't getting, I think, what he should have been delivering with that team and the squad that they have. They got a lot of young talent. Good for him for giving guys chances. I think Pulisic was really thriving under him during the Project Restart, but when this campaign came back at the, beginning of September, something like that, Pulisic's output has been bad. Werner's output has been bad. So they're not doing enough offensively for him to keep that job. That's why they brought in Tuchel. I thought it was good news at first because Tuchel was the coach at Dortmund when Pulisic went from U17 to U19 to starting to break through at the senior level. But Tuchel has been playing a 5-back and has been pulling Christian Pulisic off the bench for Hudson-Odoi with like 15, 20 minutes left in the matches. So I hope that changes. I hope Pulisic gets back in the starting lineup. That would be number one priority for me. But we'll see. I thought the same thing, Clash. I thought the exact same thing. I thought, cool, he's going to come in and really rely on Pulisic because of their history at Dortmund, but not the case. He's starting with him on the bench. Now, I don't know if maybe he's doing that tactfully to say, I'm going to start Christian on the bench so that everybody knows I'm not giving him a starting spot just because of my history with him at Dortmund. And then after a few matches, he puts him in the starting lineup. Things go well, yada, yada, yada. That could be the case. But I don't know. We'll see. Robertson here with the cross. Easy save there by Ederson. I love that Zach Steffen is getting time at Man City. I think Man City's still in the FA Cup. Yeah. Havertz has had a couple injuries this year, and then he also got COVID, I think, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken. So he hasn't quite had the opportunities that some of these other young guys have had at Chelsea. I think Pulisic's still their guy, though. I think the play has to run through Pulisic. They just got to figure out what is his best position, because he can play on either wing. He can play in the middle. He can play up top if you really need him to. So they got to figure out what is Pulisic's best position. I think Werner has to be their number 9. I didn't like Lampard playing him out on the left wing. I think Werner has to be the number 9. I think Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi play on the wings. I think maybe a Ziyech or Havertz play in behind them as an attacking mid, and then you can have Mount, you can have Jorginho, you have Kante, you have who am I missing? Oh, I'm staring right at his face. Who's there? Kovacic. You also have him. So you got a stacked midfield. You have a lot of options there, but I think you build it around Pulisic at his best position, wherever that may be, and Werner being the number 9. I think those two things have to happen for Chelsea. What's up, Brian? Which game are you referring to, my friend? The Chelsea match? I am going to that one's on at what, like 2:15 or something like that. I'll have that one on while the Barcelona game is also going on, because Barcelona plays at 3, and so I'm pretty sure that I'll be watching some of that game. It depends on if Pulisic plays. If Pulisic isn't starting, I'm not like I'll just pay attention for when he gets subbed on. If he's starting, then I'll watch that match. I won't be streaming it. I'll be hanging out on the couch for that one. I usually just do one match a week. We're looking into doing more. We'll see. But I do have a wife and a dog that need some attention as well. So, by the way, folks, quick shout out to Yunus Musa, who's playing for Valencia right now. Young American prospect. He did make his U.S. men's national team debut over the winter, and he's getting steady playing time in Valencia. All of a sudden, Barcelona. All of a sudden, U.S. men's national team has almost a starting 11 of players that are consistently playing in European sides that are mid to upper table in the top 5 leagues. That's huge. Clash, listen, you never want to see violence on the pitch, obviously. I completely understand Messi being frustrated enough to slap somebody in the face and get his first ever red card after playing for Barcelona's what's it called? Senior squad. Sorry, I'm in trouble with words. After playing for Barcelona's senior squad for like 17 years, he gets his first red card. Given the way that things have gone the last 3 or 4 years at Barcelona, I think that slap was all of that frustration building up into that slap in the face. So I get it. With that said, you want to be composed. You don't want to be hitting people on the pitch. He does. I looked it up today. He's got 14 starts, 6 appearances off the bench. Listen, for a 18, 19-year-old kid playing in La Liga, sharing time with Daniel Voss and who else is their right mid? Some others. Like, Valencia are not a weak club by any means. Like, they've got a strong team, a starting 11 that can challenge some of the top teams in La Liga, even though Barcelona and Madrid are playing like crap right now. But that's nothing to shake a stick at, you know? I think you're going to get some inconsistent playing time with some of these youngsters. You're seeing it with Dest right now. Dest was starting to share time with Mingueza, Oscar Mingueza, who's not even a right back, but Dest is kind of hitting a poor run of form, and so he's getting his time cut a little bit. It's all about how you respond to that. Right? When you get your playing time cut, are you going to double down? Are you going to work harder and win your spot back? Or are you going to let that affect you, ask for a transfer, be a little baby about it, yada, yada, yada? We want to see that positive attitude because, like I said, it's going to happen. You're going to have your time. Ooh. Man, no bueno. Diaz there almost giving it up to Firmino in the back. But instead, City come away with it. Mahrez now, quick lightning counterattack, gives it up. Good defense there from Robertson. City maintaining possession, though. Mahrez v. Robertson again. Mahrez gets the cross-off header. No, cleared away by Liverpool. Oh, Mo Salah slips. It goes to Sterling. Sterling trying to shake, trying to bake. Can't get through the Liverpool lines. Sorry about that burp, by the way. Burped right in the microphone. It happens. City also playing without Kevin De Bruyne. You got to keep that in mind. City are top of the table with no KDB, no Aguero. That's huge. Huge. Almost 20 minutes into this one. not a lot of chances here in terms of shots on target. It's been mostly City with possession. Not doing a lot with it, though. Yeah, dude, these kids were in high school, freshman year of college, that kind of thing. What we're seeing right now, though, this is the first generation of players. I'm talking Pulisic, McKennie, Adams, those guys, and younger that have come through the actual youth systems in America. For the longest time, we've had this pay-to-play system where you have to have the money. Like your parents essentially have to have the money to get you on these club teams, to go to tournaments and this and that. It's very expensive. So you miss out on just a huge pool of talent that comes from families that don't have that kind of money. So in the last few decades, they've tried to work on that. They've tried to implement some youth systems similar to what you see in Europe with academies developing young talent. And now with the guys that I mentioned, those players are the first ones to come out and have success being picked up by these big European teams. And now, guys, McKennie, Adams, Dest, Musa, Pulisic, Reyna. All of a sudden, we've got what is it, Matthew Hopa in Schalke. Who, listen, those expectations need to be limited. Obviously, he scored a hat trick in his debut, and then scored in the next 2 matches after that. You need to calm down the expectations there, obviously. But you also have Josh Sargent starting up top for Werder Bremen. Looking at defense, we have Brooks, we have Richards, we have who else is in Europe? I know I'm missing somebody. Miazga is being loaned around somewhere. He's owned by Chelsea. I think he got loaned out somewhere. Zach Steffen for Man City. And this they're not just like on there, as some fluke, right? Like we had people, 10, 15 years ago, guys like Landon Donovan, Brian McBride, Clint Dempsey, even Beasley. Defensively, we would have like Cherundolo. They would get into these European sides, but usually they were not, at the core of the team. With the exception of Brian McBride at times for Fulham. Bocanegra as well, that's who I was trying to think of. There's been some, right? 1 or 2, maybe 3 per generation that has some European success. We are now having almost a full starting 11 of young 18, 19, 20-year-olds that are at the core of their teams in Europe, top 5 leagues, middle and upper of the table. You gotta love to see it. Yeah, MLS, it's going to end up being a farm league. A lot of those teams now are beginning to get associated with European clubs. You're looking at NYFC and Man City. Who else? Columbus Crew is with somebody. There's 4 or 5, maybe more that I'm missing, MLS teams that have associations with European clubs. So it's fantastic. You get resources. You get some of those European players loaned to MLS, so they bring in experience while they are being developed. It's fantastic because for the longest time, MLS was you get older guys from Europe and younger Americans, and you try to mesh together this team that can pass on some of that knowledge and develop the young Americans to go to Europe. But it's too late by then. You really got to get guys younger than that, and then get younger Europeans and younger South Americans, which they've done a very good job of bringing those folks in to the MLS teams. That's what you like to see. So MLS, to their credit, has done a pretty fantastic job. Here in Cincinnati, I'm going to be having my first season tickets coming up at the new FCC Stadium. It's going to be in down in OTR in Cincinnati, if you're familiar. So new stadium. FCC has been hot garbage in the MLS since being brought in as an expansion team a couple years ago. Ooh, header there from Mane right at the top of the 6, and he can't keep it on target. Best chance of the match so far comes to Liverpool. Good cross there, little shake, little bake from Robertson. Cross in from that, not Robertson, Alexander-Arnold. Cross in from that right-hand side. Mane gets a head on it. He beats the defender. He gets in front of, who is that? João Cancelo. Cuts in front of João Cancelo. Good header. Can't get it on target. Should be 1-0 to Liverpool. Not the case. You got to do better, Mane. You got to do better. Show me the Mane. It's got to be better, friends. It's got to be better. What were we talking about? Oh, new stadium for FC Cincinnati. Yeah. They may have been promoted a little bit too early, but hey, we're going to support them. It's a fun atmosphere. Cincinnati really supports their sports team, so the FC Cincinnati games are quite a lot of fun. And playing in the new stadium should be a good time too. Hoping to get season tickets in the supporters section. See how that goes. We have an appointment coming up, I think this month, to choose our seats. Should be fun. 25 minutes in, it's been a pretty even match, but it's been like I said earlier, not a lot of chances created. I think that Mane chance was the best effort on both sides. It wasn't even on target. So neither keeper has been tested yet. 25 minutes in, I'm hoping that changes. Man City not having Aguero, not having Jesus, not having KDB on the pitch definitely affects things. But man, Sterling, Foden, Mahrez, Silva, they got enough offense. They should be able to make something happen here. And then Liverpool with the tripod of Firmino, Salah, and Mane. You gotta do something with that, folks, right? Oh, there you go, Robertson. Does well to bring it down there. Finds Mane. Liverpool just being a little patient here. Trying to unlock this Man City defense. Oh, Foden drops back, gets a boot on the ball, deflects it, comes up with it, and now he's got Mahrez on the right-hand side for the counterattack. Mahrez, he's got 2 to beat. Maybe brought down there by Mane. I think so. Yes, foul called. Mahrez had 2 to beat. Mane did a good job of tracking back, but does commit the foul, so that's going to be a free kick for Man City. 26 minutes in here. Dangerous spot. It's not going to be close enough for this to be really contesting for a shot on goal, but we're maybe, if that's 18, we're probably about 25, 30 yards out, something like that. You could hit one if you wanted to, but I don't think Alisson's going to be beat from this distance. So I'd be looking to find somebody far post, maybe send a far post curler so that Alisson has to stay where he's at. He can't come out and punch it. I think that's what they're maybe going for. No, you want a left footer on there. Looks like Gunayin's getting it, but see what he does with it here. He's got Ruben. Terrible free kick. Sent it over everybody. Gundogan looks embarrassed. He says, guys, I said 2. Why didn't anybody? I said 2. That's back post. Blah, blah, blah. And now Pep's like, I told him not to do this. Never again. Pep's not happy about it. Pep Guardiola is a bit of a perfectionist, if you didn't know. Oh, Mane, come on there. Quick restart. I think it's going to be City 2-0. That was my initial prediction because I think City are going to get 1, and then Liverpool are going to have to push to try to draw a level, and then I think City come away with a second one. That's my guess. Because City, like I said at the start, #1 defense in terms of goals allowed. They've been struggling offensively, as you can see. No KDB, no Aguero, no Jesus. But I still like City in this one. Because I think Pep Guardiola typically gets the best of Jurgen Klopp. He's definitely one of the best tacticians in the world. And I think he figured this one out. Almost 30 minutes in. It might take a halftime adjustment, maybe a substitution or 2, but I do think City come away 2-0 in this one. Ooh. Cancelo with the challenge there. Thought it could have been called. It's not. Henderson comes away with the 50-50 ball. Loops it down. Firmino with the shot. Good save there. Ooh, well done. A little half volley there. Good save from the Man City goalkeeper, Ederson. Henderson did a great job of keeping that alive there. It looked like City were about to clear it, but Henderson steps up, gets a boot in front of Foden there with his back to goal, ends up going to Mane, heads it down. Firmino gets a little half volley there, tests the keeper. So far, best chances going to Liverpool. Liverpool corner here, Mane again. Oh, can't quite get a head on it. Foden looking to break through. He's got 2 to beat. He beats one of them. Oh, but he can't outrun Jones. Man, Foden did a great job of knocking around the first defender and then had Alexander-Arnold and Jones to beat. He beat Alexander-Arnold. Couldn't beat Jones, though. Too much pace. Yeah, I think City are finding their form at the right time. This is really when you want to be playing your best football. Chelsea have gone the opposite way. They're playing their worst football. The last 2 matches they won, I know, we'll say pre-Tuchel, were playing their worst football. Chelsea were in first in like early December and then had quite the downfall. And it's a shame, too. I picked Chelsea early on to win the Premier League. I was hoping these youngsters were going to come together and, kind of have a Cinderella run. I really thought this was going to be an open year, and it still is. Man City, Liverpool, Man United, Tottenham, all still in the running. Leicester, forgetting Leicester. There's still plenty of football to be played here. A champion is not going to be crowned after this game. Tottenham did get a nice 2-0 win earlier. Wolves drew with Chelsea. I really thought Wolves were going to win this one. If you saw my EPL Matchday 23 preview, I picked, who did I go with? I went Newcastle, Wolves, Brighton, and Villa. I think were my picks. I might have been wrong. I might not have gone for Villa. I don't remember what my 4th one was. Yeah, I mean, you gotta listen. You got a lot going on at Chelsea. You have 1, young players, 2, new players, and 3, players that have a lot of pressure on them because they're young and they're new. There's a lot of hype around them. But anytime that you have someone come to a new club, a big club, and it's a new league, I like to give that person a year to get settled in. I know that seems like a lot, but that's, new club, new tactics, new environments, and each league is significantly different than the next, right? La Liga, Serie A, EPL, Bundes, League One, they're all very different from each other. So whichever one of those you're coming from or going to, you got to have that adjustment period. Man U and Everton was a hell of a match, though, right? That was a great match. It's matches like that make it a fun league. Like, obviously, Barcelona is my club. That's number 1. I have them tattooed on my arm. But in terms of if I had to pick one league to watch, it would be English Premier League. I think they have. It's a good blend of style, but also grit. It's a tough league, but it's a fast-paced league. So it's not as flashy as a La Liga, but it's also not as defensive as a Serie A. So I love watching the EPL. Outside of watching Barcelona, obviously. Liverpool getting a little possession here. Salah trying to work with Wijnaldum and Firmino out on the right-hand side. Jones comes over to get involved. A little shake, a little bake. Not a lot of defense in the Man City midfield, but they're doing all right. Holding their own. Silva, Gundogan, and then Rodriguez would really be the one that I would look at as the defensive mid. Clogging up that middle there. Liverpool maintaining possession, though. Robertson trying to work with Firmino. He does. Oh, tries to cut it back. Not working. Good turn by Firmino. Keeping things alive for Liverpool. All 10 outfielders for Liverpool across the midfield line. Just trying to keep things up there. Hold that high pressure. That's what happens when you don't have enough pace up top. I'm surprised they're not going with someone like Sterling at that false 9 to try to get a little more pace on that counterattack. But I guess Phil Foden, he's not like he's slow, right? Yeah, I mean, City seem very comfortable without the ball right now. They don't seem to be fretting about not getting this possession. even though Liverpool have had the better chances. If I'm City, I might start getting a little impatient here, but I'm sure they have Pep Guardiola in their head after a week of training about what they're doing tactically here and not to get impatient. I would think that City know that they're going to have to score on the counterattack, so that Pep, like I said, has been talking to him all week about being patient, about looking for those opportunities, and that's what you're seeing here. City take the ball, find Foden, draws the foul. It's going to be City's free kick. Well done. Well done. Look at all this hair, folks. Getting redonkulous. Oh, did something happen? By the way, Brian, I know you don't know if I gotta pin something in the chat. For some reason, it's because I watch on Sling. I'm streaming these games. I'm usually like 30 seconds behind. Oh, penalty given. Raheem Sterling. I'm usually like 30 seconds behind people who are watching it on cable. So City here taking a penalty, chance to go up 1-0. I gotta pin this this chat here. Hey, no worries, dude. I didn't even say anything ahead of time. Usually I say that at the beginning. No worries at all. Yeah, no problem at all. Usually, and that's why I have the timer going. So that timer is synced up with where I'm watching the game. So a lot, and I think there's a way for me to just delay the chat so that we don't have these problems, but. Oh, Gundogan! He puts it over the bar. Oh no, City! Come on! Pep is so upset. Oh, Gundogan, perfect opportunity to put City up 1-0 after Sterling draws a penalty. He's not even close. That was 4 feet over the bar. Nah, not 4 feet. That was I'm being a little exaggerative, but ooh, he blasted it. He blasted it. Go ahead and pin this message. Boom. Okay. Now we're all good. Brian, and I didn't mean to discourage you. I appreciate you joining in on the conversation. That's definitely what it's there for, man. Thank you. But big miss there from Gundogan. Guys, it's hard to then just go back and finish out this half with the last 7 minutes knowing you had that good of an opportunity from the penalty spot to put your team up and you blew it. Ooh. Just poorly taken. Blasted it. It's no good. It's no good, guys. I think immediately now the momentum swings to Liverpool. Let's see what the reaction is. These next 7 minutes are going to be huge. See where people's heads are at. Mane trying to put pressure on Stones. Come on. Liverpool on the ball now, just trying to get their composure, being calm. They know City are probably a little bit shaken after missing that penalty. Ooh. Liverpool's still on the ball, just being patient. Fabinho and Henderson really just trying to get it across midfield. Oh, nice little flick on pass there. Back heel from Firmino. Jones can't handle it, though. City come away with it, but then Thiago strips Silva. Mo Salah trying to find Mane. Can't do it. More high pressure from Liverpool. Lots of high pressure. Oh, he's going to give it up. Cancelo getting lucky. Oh, he's really tempting fate. Cancelo was 2-on-1 being defended by Thiago and Firmino. Almost gets stripped, gets it back, and then continues to dilly-dally with it, almost losing it again. Unbelievable. You got to move faster than that. Zinchenko now for City moving up that left-hand side. Gundogan first touches on the ball since that missed penalty. Sterling now double team, triple team, gives it up. Liverpool looking for a counterattack. We got Mane. We got Mo. Oh, he's running through. Mane, you got to play that ball. Oh, inside goes for option B. Plays Alexander-Arnold on the right-hand side. Really slows things down for Liverpool. Mane to Salah. Maybe a handball. Nothing given. Robertson on the left-hand side in the box. Crosses. Cleared away there by Diaz. Well done. All right, they're going to take a look at this now. Potential handball. Oh, they're going to call that. They're going to call that. Salah takes a shot. Rodriguez comes charging out at it. Was he in the box? If they're taking a look at that. No, play on. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, folks. I've seen handballs given for a lot less intentional contact than that. So much inconsistency in VAR. That's what's frustrating. I don't mind having it. It's just, it's so inconsistent. It's been all Liverpool since that missed penalty. As I say this, City look to get in the counterattack. They've got numbers if they hurry. Phil Foden to Gundogan. Liverpool do a good job of recovering, start to slow the play down. Let's see what we got here. Now it's City on the ball, trying to be patient. Good pressure, though, from Liverpool. Liverpool just have that extra gear sometimes. It's the Jurgen Klopp training. They've got these guys in tip-top shape, as they say. 3 minutes left in this half. Phil Foden looking for options. He's got Gundogan in front of him. He's got Sterling on the left. Ends up just dribbling forward, stripped by Fabinho. Liverpool play it back to Alisson. Looking for an outlet there to Jones. Well done. Good job bringing it down. Oh, but Alexander-Arnold gives it away. And back to Liverpool. It's a back-and-forth match right now, folks. Firmino looking to push forward. Ball over the top. Mane. He's got two defenders. Possible foul given. Yes, right on the edge of the box is going to be a free kick for Liverpool. Another great opportunity for Liverpool here, folks. Firmino is so classy. His flicks and tricks are amazing. I love it. You could not ask for a better center forward, a better target man than Roberto Firmino. He's not exactly going to stretch your back lines and get in behind these days, but my goodness, he is perfect to be an outlet and a quick little flick on to somebody else or turn and pass, whatever he wants to do there. I would take Roberto Firmino, even at his age right now. I would take him in Barcelona. All right, who's lining up this free kick? We got Thiago. We got Alexander-Arnold. We got Mo Salah all standing over the ball. Henderson's yelling at somebody. Henderson seems to be dictating who's going to take it. He's talking pretty sternly to Alexander-Arnold. I don't know if he's telling him what to do or... All right. I didn't see who set the ball down, but Mo, Thiago, and Alexander-Arnold are all over the ball. I think it's going to be Thiago for this one. It is, but he hits the wall. Ugh. All right, we're going to have a corner here. Alexander-Arnold taking his time. Looks like Liverpool are okay making this the last opportunity of the first half. Got just about 30 seconds plus maybe stoppage time, but maybe not. Not a lot of fouls, no goals. Mane with the header, easy save for Ederson. Got about 15 seconds. City trying to start the counter. It's Sterling playing in Foden. Foden drawing 3 defenders. Easily dealt with by Fabinho. Two minutes of stoppage time. How do you end up with 2 minutes of stoppage time? Oh, we did have my bad. We did have who went down? Was it Thiago? No, not Thiago. Gundogan. Thiago fouled Gundogan. He was down for like 2 minutes. So okay, forgot about that part. So 2 minutes of stoppage time. We're about 25 seconds in already. Long ball there. Let's see if Firmino can get the second ball. He does. Jones can't bring it down though. Popping around the midfield. Minute 30 left. Can Gundogan come down with this one? Oh, he's fighting off Alexander-Arnold. He does get it. Back to goal, though. He's got to bring it out. Man City on the ball. Left-hand side. Raheem Sterling. Cross to Ruben. Shit ball in. Who are you even looking for there, dude? Now we got a minute here left, and Liverpool starting the counterattack. We got Mane on the left-hand side. Robertson overlapping. He does a big switch over to Mo Salah, who's going to bring it down. Good touch by Mo. Well done. Jones now on the ball. Looking to split Sterling and Rodriguez. Can't quite get it, but Liverpool come away with the second ball. And Brian, you're right. Things really have opened up in these last 5 minutes. Ooh, since the penalty miss. We'll see what happens in the second half, but as of right now, I think both teams are going for the win, which is what you want to see. Man City have a match or two in hand over most of the people in the table. I think after this match, it'll just be one match in hand. So they're also away from home are probably more okay with the draw, but Pep Guardiola, I know, wants to pull away with that first place, with those first place points. So we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be a good second half. There's the halftime whistle. So we're going to take a little break. I'll be back in about 10-15 minutes for the second half. In the meantime, my friends, make sure you follow me on Instagram at the undefeated Moustache John. Follow me on Twitter at the undefeated MJ. But most importantly, as always, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, please do so. That really helps me out. We are on the road to 1,000. That gets this channel monetized, and then we get to do a lot more cool shit. So subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends. It's all about having good conversation while we watch these games. All right, so thanks for tuning into the Moustache Match of the Week. We're going to take a little halftime break. I will be back here in, like I said, about 10-15 minutes. In the meantime, you guys go ahead and keep the conversation going. I'll see you in a bit. Boom, we are back, my friends. I gotta start the clock and all these things. I'm always a little bit behind. It happens, you know. Amateur status, folks. 2, 1, boom. Start the second half. Line this up. Hang on. There we go. Half, not first half. Second half. Bangering. I need a Jamie in the studio. Tell you what. Okay. We good? Half? Good? Yes. All right. How's everybody doing? Did I miss anything fun? Doesn't sound like it. Oh, as I say that, Liverpool picking up where they left off, pushing Man City there. Zinchenko has to come across, take the ball off of Mo Salah before he gets a shot off. Well done by Man City. Hot coffee. I don't think any subs on either side. Kondokor, how we doing, my friend? Why, thank you. Appreciate that. Thiago with a little ball there on the left-hand side. Finds Jones. Liverpool again, just being patient, picking up where they left off at halftime. Poor pass there from Thiago. City not good on the clearance, though. It's good to hear, Kondokor. Glad you're back. Got some fireworks going on behind the scenes there at Anfield. No idea what that's about. Yeah, that's wildly distracting. Is anybody else watching right now with these fireworks? This is ridiculous. Especially with nobody in the stadium. That's all that you're hearing. All right, it finally stopped. Hopefully no more of that. Oh, Alexander-Arnold with the ball, trying to get it in the box there. And doesn't quite find anybody. City now getting the counterattack going. Sterling on the left-hand side. Immediately, Liverpool are doing such a good job of double teaming on these counterattacks because City aren't pushing forward with numbers. They're just getting Sterling, Mahrez, Foden, and then one of the midfielders will join them. So that's not enough for that to really test Liverpool's defense here, because they'll have Thiago come over, they'll have a midfielder come over, and they'll have whoever that side's back is. Excuse me. Yep, FCB versus Betis today, 3 o'clock. Probably not going to stream for that one. I will probably just be on the couch hanging out watching. But that is a big match. Every match is a big match for Barcelona right now. Every single match. We basically Barcelona has to win out the rest of the season and hope that we and 2 and 3 other teams. Oh, City! Gundogan buries it! Well done, Sterling and Foden and Gundogan all linking up there. There's a little knock around the box. The shot gets deflected from Foden. It falls to Gundogan, and Gundogan makes up for his penalty miss. Redemption. Well done, Gundogan. Robertson slow to get up. Good team goal there from City. Well done. Yeah, Foden plays it to Sterling on the left-hand side. Sterling beats Alexander-Arnold, plays it to Foden, gets a shot off, falls right to Gundogan after Alisson makes a save. Good positioning from Gundogan. Good effort there from Alisson to make the first save, but Liverpool's defense not quick enough to react. And then it looks like Alisson actually falls on Robertson there. That's why he's staying down. We got 1-0. Let's update the scoreboard. 1-0 to the soon-to-be champs, in my opinion. I think that's happening. Yeah, I think Guardiola is going to get this EPL trophy. I think that the pace and the I'll say the effort and the energy that Liverpool had to put into a very long season last year that they dominated. That's tough to produce. That takes a lot out of you. So I think that's what we're seeing this year, in a year where a lot of teams are tired. That's what you get. But I think Pep Guardiola has his guys finding their form at the right time. I think having the least number of goals allowed, that's huge. And I think that the fact that City are doing this without their top striker, without their top midfielder, I think they're going to start to pull away. Ooh, yeah, for Barca, La Liga is very unlikely. Very unlikely. Once Atletico Madrid play their match in hand, they could be 13 points up, just as is, once things are all evened out match-wise. Foden, great ball. Oh, Sterling can't get on top of it. Sterling, that was all you, dude. Oh, you got to lay out for that. Foden played a great ball into Sterling, who was all alone inside the 6, but he just couldn't get a toe on it. Come on, Sterling. You got to do better than that. Anyway, I'll say UCL, though, is actually less likely. Just right off the bat, going up against PSG, Neymar and Mbappe are just going to slay our defense. That's really not going to be good. You guys remember playing Bayern and it was 8-2? Imagine that over 2 legs. That's what we're going to be looking at playing PSG. I have, as much as I love Barcelona, I have almost zero faith. Now listen, I'm going to show up match day and be telling you guys how we're going to win it, all right? But going into this, just thinking about it, the foreshadowing, I don't see that going well at all. We'll see. All right, now that City have this goal, I expect a lot of possession from City. I think Liverpool are going to really be stretched here, and that's why I went with the 2-0 prediction for City. I think if City gets 1, they get 2. So now we got a good 35-plus minutes left in this match in the second half. I think Man City are going to get probably 60% of the possession here in the second half and come away with a 2-0 victory. Because the more that this goes on, the more Liverpool are going to have to stretch themselves, push forward, really go for that equalizer. Also, keep in mind they're at home, so they want to win this one. City playing good team defense there. Bernardo Silva hustling, pushing them all the way back. Liverpool now in their own half. Henderson and Fabinho dropping it all the way back to Alisson. Good defense from City. You got to hand it just tactically, they got the shape right, so well done on Pep. And these guys are hustling. They're doing what they need to do. Liverpool maintain possession, though. Being patient. Get it back across that midfield line. Thiago, good little dip of the shoulder to turn. Tries to switch sides, intercepted by Zinchenko. And now City, you can see City are not looking for that quick counterattack anymore. They may do it. They may still go for it, but I would think it's going to be a little bit more sparingly, I should say. Right now, we're seeing City now are not getting that quick outlet to Sterling or Mahrez. They're actually dropping it back all the way to the keeper. Just sucks a little bit of the life, a little bit of the time and a little bit of time and momentum out of the match when you do stuff like that. Liverpool pushing forward here. Jones on the ball, left foot. Never looked good. Never looked good at all, Jones. Try to do a little left foot curler from the top of the box. There's better options, dude. You got Firmino, Mane, and Mo Salah around you. You have no reason to be shooting that ball 25 yards out like you just did. Klopp's not happy. I wouldn't be happy either. He's shaking his head. I'm shaking my head. He's no good, dude. What are you thinking, Jones? City struggling to get possession there. Liverpool quickly get it back. Robertson on that left-hand side, working with Thiago. Wijnaldum seeing what options he has, finds Mane, back to goal, so he patiently turns. Good little outlet on the right-hand side. Alexander-Arnold, Zinchenko gets in the way. It's going to be out for a Liverpool corner. Ronald Koeman is facing a lot of pressure at Barcelona. That is accurate, Kondoker. And rightfully so. I mean, listen, he was brought in to right the ship, to be there for a year. He's a legend. He's a strong personality. Things were falling apart at Barcelona. I do think that the last 10 minutes of regular time against Granada in Copa del Rey was the best 10 minutes Barcelona had played. You saw Dembele in particular really take control of the match. You saw the team play, working it to Griezmann on that back post. So more of that, yes, please. I think up until that 10 minutes, we've really been struggling for an identity, struggling to see who's going to take ownership of this team, who's going to dictate the run of play, because it's been nobody. We've just been a lost club. Yo, Raphael, what's up, dude? Yeah, that's not good. when you got a bloody nose just from the stress of things, that's how you know you got to relax, take some time off. Unfortunately, in a job like that ain't happening. I do think, though, that what's going to happen at Barcelona is a new president's going to come in. It's probably going to be Joan Laporta. Joan Laporte. I think that will then trigger Xavi to come in as manager. So it's really just about Ronald Koeman holding things down and trying to set things up for next year. As I say this, Liverpool. Jones there with another shot, digs it out as Cancelo tries to go in for the challenge. Jones comes away with it, gets a shot off, but just wide of the post. He's saying it took a deflection. Let's see where we're looking at the replay here. May have taken a deflection off of Jones there. Did hit his knee. Yep. Liverpool corner cleared out by Ruben. No problem. Oh, shit. Pass from Gundogan. Gundogan tries to do a little one-touch to get a counterattack started. Goes well out of bounds. I don't know who he was even aiming for there. Liverpool back on the ball. If I'm City, I'm probably looking to make a substitution now, get some fresh legs up top, just to have somebody up there to push this back line. Because Fabinho and Henderson at center backs are pushing well in front of the center circle. Because they got nobody but Foden up top. You have Mahrez and Sterling out there with the speed, but they're being pushed so far back by the wing backs of Liverpool that they can't be used as outlets. So you got to have somebody up top. Either put on another winger and move Sterling up top or something. You got to have somebody with some pace up there so that Liverpool can't push so high. Yeah, Raphael, Liverpool are bossing the game right now. That's why I'm saying City got to make a tactical change. You got to move somebody around, get some more pace in the center of the pitch. Oh, good flick on. Firmino there with a nice little flick on. I thought he was going to do some Thierry Henry shit there. Didn't come away with it, but Liverpool do keep the ball. Jones on this right-hand side. Mane tries to turn, but Gundogan sneaks his way in there to come away with the ball. Nope, shit pass. Shit pass from Rodriguez. Liverpool come away with it, resetting with Alisson. Liverpool again, trying to be patient. Mane trying to turn, loses it. Silva now trying to get a boot on the ball. He does. Oh, they've got a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Silva cuts it back. Oh, Fabinho does a good job just to slow things down. Counter attack still going, but Liverpool have numbers back. Sterling with the ball inside the box on the left-hand side. Gundogan comes over and plays with him. Zinchenko swings it back around. Not Liverpool. City just looking to take a breath here. That last 7 or 8 minutes was all Liverpool. City couldn't even get it out of their own half. So they're happy to just get a little possession, regain their composure, see what they want to do tactically here. Because I think something definitely needs to change. Whether you're going to change shape, change personnel, something needs to happen there. You can't have another 7 or 8 minute run like that against Liverpool and expect to come away with no goal scored. Mahrez almost forgetting the ball there as he tries to take on Robertson. Does come back and recover. City still on the ball. Brings it back out to restart the offensive attack. Liverpool not putting much pressure on. I think they're happy to catch their breath as well. Foden and Sterling trying to link up, almost giving the ball away. Gundogan comes over to help out. City now had the ball for the last minute or so, doing well. Rodriguez pushes a little bit too far forward, finds himself in an uncomfortable area, ends up losing the ball. Can Mane bring it down? He does. Probably fouled by Cancelo. Yes, he is. Liverpool fouled on the counter. They're going to look to reset here. That's an excellent question, Kondoga. I would assume they would just call that a draw. Oh, Mo Salah maybe brought down? He does. Referee points to the spot. Yellow card. I think that was Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz had a hand on Mo Salah as Mo Salah was trying to break through and get the loose ball. Oh, it's just a poor clearance. Ruben Diaz comes in to clear the ball, had a chance, gets his boot on it, hits it off Mo Salah, so Mo Salah gets the deflection. As he runs by him, Ruben Diaz grabs him on the shoulder, brings him down. Penalty. Liverpool stepping up to the spot, could tie it 1-1. This could be big, folks. Yellow card for Diaz. No bueno. No bueno at all. Mo Salah puts the ball down at the spot. This is huge, folks. I mean, this match isn't going to determine the title, but it certainly is going to determine the momentum of where the title goes from here. Mo Salah steps up. Goal. Buries it. Up top, middle left. Well taken penalty. Mo Salah. Cool, bro. Jurgen Klopp is excited. He says, come on. Arr. I'm Jurgen Klopp. Very excited. Tied up 1-1. There goes my goal predictions. But we got ourselves a match, my friends. We're 1-1. Let's go. All right, City looking to reset. This should definitely open things up. Oh, Sterling by 1, by 2, by 3. He's got options. He's got options left and right. Oh, poor pass. Put it a little bit too much in front of Mahrez, and Robertson steps in to intercept it. Clears it out. City come away with it. Stones looking to reset in their own half. Man, rough. It was just a poor clearance. Really just a bad little run of play there by Diaz. Ooh. Trying to find Gundogan on the back post. Not quite there. Mo Salah now comes away with it, looking to restart for the Liverpool counterattack. Alexander-Arnold finding Firmino, who I said is just like the best center forward you could ask for. He really is. Robertson to Mane. Back to Robertson. Robertson looking to get the cross in. Well blocked by Cancelo. Got about 25 minutes left in this one, folks. This is anybody's match at this point. I still say City need to change their shape and maybe get some fresh legs up top. That's just me. Oof. Mane trying to get a boot in on Rodriguez there. Doesn't quite get it. Gets muscled off the ball. Rodriguez is a little bigger than I thought he was coming into the league. Where did he come from? Valencia? Atletico? It was Atletico Madrid. That's where he came from. Oh, nice little touch there. Cancelo finds Mahrez. If he pushes forward, no, Liverpool recover well. Liverpool just so quick at getting numbers back defensively. Sterling now on the right-hand side. He's got Gundogan to help out, but quickly double-teamed by Thiago. City on the ball, but high pressure from Liverpool causing them some problems. Ooh, trying to find Foden with a little dink pass over the top. Doesn't connect. Yeah, good no call. Good no call there. Zinchenko kind of runs into the back of Mo Salah, but I don't think Mo Salah was going to get to that ball anyway, so no call given. City come away with it, but give it up anyway. Trying to find Mane now over the top. Long ball doesn't connect. City back on the ball. That's going to be a foul by Robertson, sorry. Robertson fouls Silva there in the build-up. Looking like Shaqiri is coming on for Liverpool. Who's he coming on for? Thiago. It's nice to see Shaqiri has found himself a new role playing center mid for Liverpool, and James Milner, the legend, Lord Milner, coming on. Who's he coming on for? Probably Wijnaldum, I would guess. That's because Shaqiri is a miniature human. That's why. And he's built like a bulldog. Coming on for Jones. That makes more sense. Lord Milner coming on for Curtis Jones here. The former City man, Lord Milner. He's made his rounds. He's played for Villa. He's played for City. He's played for Liverpool. Probably missing somebody. All right, City resetting here. Gundogan looking to find Sterling on that left-hand side. He does. Oh, Sterling in a foot race. Can he get the cross to Foden? Can't connect. Oh, Silva with a rocket half volley from the top of the box. Can't get it on target. It's a good little run of play there from City. Sterling gets a little bit fortunate. Did a little deflection when Fabinho went in for the tackle. It falls in Sterling's favor. Chases it down, gets the cross in. Phil Foden looked like he maybe was fouled there. He was asking for one. Nothing given. Liverpool reset here from Alisson's goal kick. Again, just composure and agility on the ball from Firmino. Maintains possession for Liverpool. Up the left-hand side to Robertson. Back to Firmino. Fortunate first pass doesn't connect, but he gets back to it. Cross, Zinchenko goes to clear it. Sterling now working with Gundogan. Can Phil Foden get in behind? He's running for it. Can he beat Fabinho? Oh, he does. Clips it around. That's got to be a yellow card. Fabinho beaten for pace there. Clever little dip of the shoulder from Phil Foden. Really drew Fabinho in before he turned the corner there. And then Fabinho had no choice there. Had to foul him. What's up, Nailman? How you been, dude? Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. All right, we still got the semifinal and the final. And if you recall, we were 10 minutes away from a bus ride home with no trophy. Oh, good ball in there. City, goal! Oh, offsides. Oh. I thought that was good. It looked good. Let's see the replay. Oh, he's just going to be a couple inches off. But here's the thing. There's three players from City that were offsides. Even if Jones or Stones wasn't offsides, the other ones are. So they're going to take a look at this. I think the call is going to stand. It's going to be offsides, even though Stones gets to the back post and buries one. I hope so, Kondoker. It's very possible we're going to have another trophyless season this year. The biggest concern is that we don't have money to bring in any players, and we don't have a solid number 9. We need a number 9. We need a center mid. We need our center backs to just play consistent. That's also huge. Mahrez coming off here for Gabby Jesus. I do think that's going to be a change in formation now. I think Gabby Jesus is going to go up top. I think Phil Foden will drop back in the midfield. It may just be Gabby Jesus and Sterling up top by themselves if they do a little 4-4-2, but more of a diamond in that midfield. He's working on it now, man. He's working on it. It's not just him. It's the whole team's attitude. And I get playing with Messi can be difficult. There's this kind of... they're too quick to rely on Messi, right? Basically, since Neymar left, Messi was like, all right, everybody get on my back. I'm going to carry this team. But that has come at a price. You see that Messi is really, it's been a burden on him. He's not having as much fun as he used to. And I don't think he can do it anymore. I think it's taken a lot out of him. So because of that, we still look to him a little bit too quickly. Someone else needs to step up and take this team on. You're seeing Dembele start to do it. You're seeing Griezmann start to do it. Oh, sorry, Alisson there. Bad giveaway. Almost giving it up right in front of goal. Thankfully, ball doesn't quite fall City's way, and he's able to clear it. But that was another bad giveaway by Alisson. Falls right to Foden. What are you doing, Alisson? Breaks through the lines. They've got chance. Goal! Gundogan! He gets his second of the day. Horrible giveaway by Alisson. Right to the feet of Phil Foden. Phil Foden still had a lot of work to do. He beat 2 or 3 defenders. Splits them to get to the end line. Crosses at Gundogan right at the top of the box. Top of the 6. Buries it. Goal for Gundogan. Complete redemption after missing that penalty. 2-1 City. That should be it. We got a little bit over 15 minutes left in this one. You got to think City, with Pep Guardiola's tactics and mentality, are going to close this one out. Big goal for City. Big goal against Liverpool. Oh, horrible clearance. Horrible clearance. Possibly worse defending. Nobody marking. Nobody getting in on the tackle. Henderson and Alexander-Arnold both get beat. Terrible. Terrible. Ooh. Liverpool trying to answer back quickly here. Oh, intercepted by Zinchenko. Zinchenko finds Sterling up top. I think City could open this one up. Liverpool don't seem to be responding the same way that they responded to that first goal. Sterling on the left-hand side. Gabby Jesus up top. Phil Foden on the right now. So City again are slowing the game down, looking to get possession. I think that's a mistake. They did this last time, and that gave Liverpool the opportunity to kind of regain their composure, get their shape together, catch their breath, and then quickly came back and scored. So if I'm City, I don't think you want to necessarily take your foot off the gas here. Sterling running at Alexander-Arnold. England teammates, I think Sterling knows he's got him beat on that side one-on-one, and that's why there's been so much help coming over from the center backs and the center mids. Every time Sterling or Mahrez was one-on-one with one of the fullbacks of Liverpool, immediately another defender would come over, if not two. Go ahead, Silva. Nope. Silva doesn't quite have the same kind of pace that Sterling does. So when Phil Foden played that ball, it was good 5 or 10 yards in front of where it needed to be. Another giveaway by Alisson. Could it be a goal? Back post. Cheeky little flip over from Bernardo Silva to Sterling, who gets a diving header. He's all by himself. Alisson has given this game away, folks. Alisson hanging his head in shame. Both of the last 2 goals are from horrible giveaways by Alisson. Not under any pressure, just giving it to Man City. Oh, poor Alisson. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, you got to feel bad for him. You do. I got to update the scoreboard. My goodness. Oof. Alisson, bro. Just way too nonchalant. Way too nonchalant. Terrible, terrible, terrible. There was a question there of maybe Sterling actually being in front of the ball, which would have been ridiculous. But call stands. It's a goal. Wow, Alisson, dude. 7-2. I don't know about all that. There's only 13 minutes left in this match. I don't think they have time for 7. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, Jamie Carragher is just fuming right now. I don't want to be in the Liverpool locker room after this match, I'll tell you that. Who was, I hate to even bring him up. Who was Liverpool's keeper in the final against Madrid? Started with a K. What was his name? Karius. Thank you, Raphael. Karius. Oh, somebody get Karius on the phone. Bring him back. Alisson needs to be replaced. Terrible. Liverpool just trying to calm things down, get something going here, but they seem out of sorts. Foden fouled on the counterattack there. Every foul, every throw, and every corner now, City are going to really take their time. Less than 12 left in this match. City 2 goals up after Alisson just having a meltdown of a match, dude. An absolute meltdown. Oh my gosh. Oy. Is it? I'm gonna be honest with you. The FIFA Club World Cup, I typically it doesn't hit my radar until Barcelona's in the final. I don't really pay much attention to it. Maybe. They gotta do something. I mean, Alisson's gonna have to come back from this match. He's probably gonna be itching to get a fresh start and get another 90 minutes under his belt after this one. That's the kind of thing, he's not going to sleep until he gets another match under his belt. Oh, good ball over the top to Robertson. Can he keep it in? No. No, he cannot. It's going to be a goal kick for City. Alisson just looks miserable. Absolutely miserable. Poor guy. They're just sticking with a close-up on Allison. Oh, that's too funny. They're just sticking with the Allison close-up. That was like a minute-long close-up of Allison just being sad. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, let's go, Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen's the best goalkeeper in the world. I don't really see many arguments against that. And the only reason why he doesn't get starts for Germany is because he doesn't play in Germany. It's the same thing like Spain. De Gea kind of broke the rule, but they really want you to be playing. They really want you to be playing in your country. So, like the owner of Bayern Munich said something like, if Manuel Neuer is benched for Ter Stegen, then none of Bayern Munich players will be playing for Germany. It's like, come on, dude. I think he's definitely better than Neuer. I think there was a couple of years there where Neuer was ahead of him. But then the last 2 or 3 seasons, I think you got to say Ter Stegen has been better. Look at the defense, too, right? It's a little bit hard to tell because Bayern Munich has a better team around them right now, and I think a better defense than Barcelona. But Ter Stegen is Barcelona's defense, you know? Oh, Phil Foden, you dirty boy. That was nasty. Phil Foden. Ooh, that was dirty. I left a nasty taste in my mouth. Phil Foden just cuts inside, left foot, boots it by Allison. Just the Swiss cheese that it was formerly known as Allison. Oh my goodness. Gabby Jesus swings it over to Foden, and Foden just says, "Hey, Andy Robertson." Just a little dip of the shoulder, cuts it inside, blasts it, dude. Literally blasted at Allison's head, and Allison couldn't stop it. Wow. A rocket. That was an absolute rocket. Wow. All right, we may be on our way to 7. That was ridiculous. Great goal. I think Coutinho, I was sad that he got injured. I think that he is going to fit in the side under Koeman a lot better than what he was seeing under Valverde when he came the first time. Couldn't remember that dude's name. So I think that he needs to just get healthy, get back on the pitch. I think he'll fit right in. I think, honestly, we could go De Jong. So I'm just watching Ederson and Alexander-Arnold getting into it for no reason there. We could go with De Jong and Pedri and Coutinho in the midfield and have De Jong be that center mid. I don't hate that at all. Pedri has turned out to be huge right now. From Las Palmas. Got him on the cheap. I think De Jong and Pedri are 2 of the 3 midfielders, right? If we end up going with a defensive midfielder, then De Jong pushes forward, or we go with a more attacking midfielder like a Coutinho, then De Jong sits back. I think I love having De Jong push forward, but right now we don't have a better defensive mid. So I'd almost rather have him stay back and Coutinho come in. I also don't hate the idea of having Pedri, De Jong, and Sergio Roberto in the midfield. That's not out of the question either. But I think having Busquets in there is just it's for the same reason that we had to get rid of Suarez. It's just taking up a spot. You know, it's preventing young guys from having that playing time. It is, but here's the thing. I was cursing Jordi Alba earlier because Jordi Alba has been responsible for giving up as many goals as he's created over the last, we'll say, 5 to 10 matches. He's become a defensive liability. And that's a huge part of the problem that Barcelona is having right now is that these games that we get up 1-0 or 2-1, we used to be able to close it out, and now you're seeing that we're dropping points. We're even losing some of those matches, and it's because guys like Jordi Alba have become a defensive liability. So number one, you have to be able to play defense. That has to happen. Ooh, well, who would I bring back from Barcelona? Any player from the past. Right now, our team could use Samuel Eto'o, Carles Puyol, or 2008 Yaya Toure. It would be between those three. And honestly, I think Carles Puyol would probably have the best impact for his character, for his leadership, for his defensive abilities, of course. I think Carles Puyol. I'd bring back Carles Puyol, number one. Suarez, get the French out of here. Listen, Suarez had to go. I love Suarez, and of course he's top goal scorer in the Liga, but you're not going to see that in Champions League. Suarez had to go because it's essentially like saying, like, yes, Suarez can get us La Liga, but he'll never get us Champions League. And so for that reason, you had to let him go. Xavi and Iniesta, of course, I would love to bring back. But if you look at the personnel we have right now, the biggest holes are striker, center mid, center back, right? And I think we have enough creativity in the midfield, right? We have a De Jong, we have a Pedri, we have a Coutinho, we have a Roberto when we want to put him there instead of at right back. But we don't have a good defensive mid that can push forward like a 2008, 2009 Yaya Toure. He was the man. For those of you that don't know, 2008 to 2009 Yaya Toure was pretty much unstoppable. Even better than 2012, 2013 Yaya Toure. Van Dijk to Barca, I don't know. I mean, listen, here's the thing. We'll see what happens with Liverpool this year. They are probably in need of a refresh. I would think that Van Dijk would be who you would build around, but if you look at Liverpool's team, they're on the wrong end of 25. So who knows? Maybe they sell someone like a Van Dijk and they look to refresh. But here's the thing. It's not going to go to Barca. I'm getting ahead of myself. Barcelona has zero money. We have zero money to spend on transfers. So for that reason, no Van Dijk, no anybody going to Barcelona. We got to make do with what we have. Here's the thing. If Ansu Fati comes back and either he or Dembele or Messi or Griezmann can play in that number 9 spot, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. But we do need a center mid, and we need a center back. I'm thinking our center backs are going to end up being Araujo and Langley, if Langley would get his head out of his ass. Yeah, defense. Yeah, Van Dijk would certainly make our defense more consistent. Yeah, he's like the best center back in the world, man. Of course. That would be fantastic. Ain't gonna happen though. Ain't gonna happen. Well, this match ended up being pretty fun. We got 30 seconds left in regular time. So as this is winding down, I'll be hanging out on the couch watching Barcelona. To be honest, it's tiring just jawing the whole time. So I'm going to be on the couch hanging out. Might make an Instagram post or two. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at the undefeated Moustache John. Follow me on Twitter at the undefeated MJ. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. We do a live stream every week, the Moustache Match of the Week. And then I'm also posting videos for doing a little match day preview and betting tips for the English Premier League. I'll throw some other stuff in there when I feel like it, but those two every week you'll be seeing. So like I said, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. But the Instagram and Twitter, we keep the conversation going. In the meantime, 3 minutes left in this one, folks. Yeah, Langley, I'm with you on that one, Raphael. Langley has completely lost my faith. I considered him like maybe signing of the year last year, like dollar for dollar. I think we paid like $15 million or something like that. We got him super cheap, and he was one of the best center backs in the world last year. Really struggling this year. It's been a different case. Now, granted, he hasn't really had a consistent partner, but he's made mistakes back there that it's making him look like Allison. So I would hope that Langley would come along. If not, Mingueza is definitely another option. I think we got to get rid of Umtiti. PK, unfortunately, of course, he's injured right now. Although he is probably our best center back option next to Araujo. He's quite old, so we got to move on from that. So I would like it to be Langley and Araujo with Mingueza sprinkled in there. We'll see what happens. Got about a minute and a half left in this one, folks. It's been fun hanging out. I appreciate the conversation. You guys really did a good job of keeping the chat going today. Sometimes that's not always the case. Sometimes I'm just sitting here giving a play-by-play, talking to nobody. So I appreciate you joining in the conversation. You guys make it fun. One minute left in the match, folks. Gabby Jesus setting it up for a corner like he didn't know it was a throw-in. Just wasting another 5 seconds. That's what the pros do, folks. They just milk every second out of it. Bad throw-in, though. Liverpool on the counterattack. 30 seconds left in this one. Could they come back? That's going to be a foul. All right, that should be it. Phil Foden draws the foul there. 30 seconds left in this one. Man City taking the free kick in their own half. This should do it. This should wrap it up. Pep with just a blank stare on his face. I think he's just waiting for the final whistle. This should do it. There's the 3 minutes. Susie kicks it. That should get the whistle. There we go. That's it, folks. All right. Hey, this was fun. It was a good match. Good time hanging out with you guys. I'm going to go take a little break. Hang out. Get a little sunshine. Oh, Ryan Munoz. What's up, dude? Ryan, I've been seeing that you have been liking all of my Instagram posts. I do appreciate that. Barca is far from winning the title. We talked about that earlier, but we do have to win pretty much every match from here on out. That's absolutely necessary. So, like I said, I'm going to go get some sunshine. There's like an hour and a half until that game. I think for that, let's keep the conversation going on Instagram. So make sure you follow me on there. I'm going to hop off. Who do I think can win with Man City or Atletico? I think Man City win over Atletico 9 times out of 10. I think that's the easy one. Man City get that. But yeah, so we're still floating around 600 subscribers. We're on the way to 1,000. So just make sure you tell your friends, bring in some folks into the Mustache community here. I don't know what the Mustache match of the week next week is going to be. We'll take a look. When you're following me on Instagram and Twitter, that's where I post what's coming up. So just make sure you check that out. Let's go Barca today against Betis. Big 3 points. We need it. Thank you all for tuning in and taking a ride. I'll catch you all next time.